What color you wearing, bitch?
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Throwing, Jones. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. You see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route. Looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up on them as well.
And able to pick up the first. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Now Jones. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On second down, here's Barkley trying to run inside, but nothing there. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Off the play fake, Jones. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They're going to try and throw. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. On 2nd and 12, Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 40 yards. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point try, good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. 9 yards that time.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he coughed it up. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll work down inside the 45. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest when the guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Like what I see so far into this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he is going to have the Giants' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often found.
Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley, 30 yards. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
And still 2nd quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Kayvon Thibodeaux, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. They've got his man complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Complete to Mike Williams. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Stopped up shy of the 45 despite some pretty powerful running. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Jones now. Off play action. He'll find Hodgins there complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Heck of a boost right there into the locker room. A long field goal try, and he got it to go.
That's the basketball equivalent of a half-court shot at the buzzer. And guess what? They both count 3.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Chargers 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trailed as we get back underway. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. First and goal, New York.
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 37-yard line.
Here's Herbert. His throw incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Hey, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out, and as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves. But we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner over there hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 35-yard line.
On second. And he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And now off to the races down the right side. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Chargers 7.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the play fake. Jones sliding out of the pocket. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
But I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And he'll take this up to about the 7- or 8-yard line.
He was brought down by Fabian Moreau. A 6-yard pickup brings up
on 2nd down and 4. Herbert. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced. And
my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Nick Vannett taking it in from a yard out. And the Giants add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Gano the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmaker.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And he works free. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off play action. Jones. Pass to Bellinger on the crossing route. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. At this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us. Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Now a throw here to his running back. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Herbert. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Herbert back to the air. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Point after, right down the middle, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. Yeah, this is going to be covered up by the Giants. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Throwing Jones. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be an incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his record.
And he is going to have the Giants first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Again, it's Johnson. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Jones. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game instead of being able to shut the door. It's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive? And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
At the 49-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. To throw again on second down. Jones. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
Y'all tell me about all y'all problems. I don't ask how I'm feeling, huh? Bitch, I been feeling like I'm finna die. Bitch, I cry alone. It's for all them young niggas who gone and all them people who miss their babies. You hear me? Fuck everybody who ain't mine. Y'all ain't making my life no better. Young nigga filling up his arm with some heroin. He was a bandit as a child, screaming red. He spinning backwards, what that mean? Nigga murder. Living wrong and right, trusting nobody till time comes. My shit boy, if you cross, I'ma kick your life. I'm from the judge, so I'ma die if I get caught tonight. Tell my little brother and my son it's gonna be alright. NBA until the end, it's a way of life. I see boy. I gotta bring it anytime and however you want. Late at night and I can't sleep. I'm staying up and tossing, turning. That's some bodies from my temple creeping on me. That's for me cutting them off and being home. I'm by my lonely. Bricks and bells, I prefer that chop. It's gonna kiss you and won't never tell. I can cook that dope just like a worker. You can XBL. Looking at your album, I don't talk loud. I don't need a scale. Plenty money, but I'm still thugging. This the richest hell. Get it and bring it. I flip it. You know how I get it. I know some hard lives. I can speak that word and talk that word. I leave it scarred and pale. Pressure. I got silence on that semi. Bust your head for real. Pressure. Give me head and then I flip her. Get that dick for real. Falling. My niggas hauling. Niggas be talking and I catch them walking. I do this often. Fuck it, I off them. Know that I got them. You know I'm a stalker. Fuck his fam. My pick is coffin. Catch you bad. Bitch, I doubt it. I got youngest wanna off them. All this smoking got me coughing. Max 11. I be stepping. Bitch, I'm reckless. I'm dumb. Catch you resting in your sections with that western. You slump. I got bro on top and tell through a message. We come, we hang guns with them drums. Draco sounding like a bomb. Yeah, you talk that shit, I'm with it. Watch how quick I whip it. I go smurder with them blizzards. I got murder on my tension. I got black on top my lenses. I got straps inside that billet. You won't play, I make you feel it. Come your way, make sure you get it. Bitch, I trap out like Griselda. Hollows I melon. Mojo with my silly. Police walking, I won't tell them. Talking on my silly with this bitch who came from heaven. Stutter in my purses. I got in my man. I gotta bring it. Anytime and however you want it. Late at night and I can't sleep. I'm staying up and tossing, turning. That's them bodies from my temple creeping on me. That's from me cutting them off and being home. I'm by my lonely. Bricks and bells, I prefer that chop. XBL, looking at your album, I don't talk loud, I don't need a scale. Plenty money, but I'm still thugging. This the richest hell. With that bitch all and she lick it. Check how a nigga be kicking. I got cases pending, I got THC is liquid. If I point them youngins hit it. I got bitches throwing up Billy. Blood, I got problems really. I piss out red inside the tub. Chopping that, running a song, she follow that. Smoking stronger, pressure pack inside my bag. I Chasing nigga shit, I can make it up. I ain't need no tutor, been advanced for the road.